Well, the Prime Minister is off to BC this morning to talk about major projects like a pipeline. And then Mark Carney and a delegation will be going to China for high-stakes trade talks. CTV's Nicole Lampa has more on this developing story for us this morning. So, Nicole, is there anyone from Alberta on this trip?
Kent, no politicians that we are aware of, but the CEO of Invest Alberta says he's heading there tonight as part of the Canadian delegation. And that's because China is Alberta's second largest trade partner. Last year, Alberta exported $6.7 billion worth of goods to China, crude oil being the top product.
For all the times I've been there, they've always said we'd like more of Alberta's oil, and we've always been able to have to say, well, there's really no opportunity to that. So they're incredibly excited about the fact the MOU got signed last fall and all the work Premier and her team have been doing. So this is going to help us advance that discussion greatly.
China hit Canada with tariffs on canola, pork, and seafood after Canada put a 100% tariff on Chinese-made EVs. However, the two countries may be more open to cutting a deal as they look to diversify trade from the United States. Prime Minister Carney is expected to meet Chinese President Xi Jinping on Friday. This is the first visit to China by a Canadian Prime Minister since things soured between both countries in late 2018. Saskatchewan's Premier on the front line of the anti-canola tariff push will join the Prime Minister for a few meetings. The CEO of Invest Alberta says he's there to support the federal government and also maintain Alberta's relationship with China.
And actually, this is my 9th visit into China coming up. And it's really all about building those long-term relationships, right? When you look at Chinese culture, they don't deal with you on a one-off basis. They want to know you. They want to know your organization.
Before the Prime Minister heads to China, he will be in Prince Rupert, BC, to talk with coastal First Nations about major projects like the proposed Alberta pipeline. Coastal First Nation leaders are opposed to the pipeline project, saying they were not properly consulted before Ottawa signed its MOU with Alberta. Kent.
Okay, Nicole, thank you.